Hello everybody, Lurgs here. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to save you time and money. And today is the Volkswagen T4 Transporter, the battery location and how to test the battery. Plus a top tip with petroleum jelly. This is the Volkswagen T4 Transporter here, the beast. Let's just reverse it in. And to access the battery, you need to open the bonnet or the hood. So to do that, you go to the passenger side and you just pull this release lever here. And then you'll hear the bonnet or the hood click open, go around the front of the van. You've got this small red button. If you push that in, then lift the bonnet. Then unclip this bonnet holder and just place it into this hole here. And there's a link above now about how to replace the brake light bulb on a Volkswagen T4 Transporter. And the battery on the Volkswagen T4 Transporter is over here on the right hand side. It's just behind this cover here. Now this has just got a small clip here. You literally just turn that 90 degrees either way and then just lift it out, and there is the battery there. Now this is quite a recent battery, it's only a few years old, and this looks in pretty good condition. You're checking the terminals to make sure there's no corrosion. So take your multimeter and set it to the nearest setting, which is 20 volts because it's a 12 volt battery. Take your nodes, make sure you get a good connection. Put the red node on the positive side of the battery and the black node on the negative. First thing we're going to do is check the battery without the engine running. And we've got a voltage of 13.19 volts, which is excellent. What we'll do now is start up the engine. And there's a link above now about how to test your van fuses without having to remove them using a multimeter. This is just going to show if the battery is charging correctly. Go back round to the front and recheck the multimeter, and we've got a voltage of 14.25 volts, which means that the battery is charging correctly. So that is fantastic. That means the alternator is working correctly. And now a top tip to keep your battery in tip-top condition. You can buy special battery paste to put on the terminals. If you haven't got any of that, you can take some petroleum jelly and you can just smooth that around the battery terminals, and that just stops them corroding. If you've currently got a Volkswagen T4 and you're thinking of upgrading to a Volkswagen T5, there's a link above now where I review and drive a Volkswagen T5 Combi. Superb. And don't forget to put the cover back and turn your multimeter off. And after all that hard work, it is definitely time for a lovely cup of tea. Oh. If you found that video useful, please subscribe by pressing this button down here so you don't miss more videos on how to save you time and money. There's also some other videos around the edges of the screen here. If any of those are useful to you, then you can select those now. Thank you for visiting my channel, everyone. I really, really appreciate it.